Boy, pretty tough to stream when you are continually getting bumped off your own home internet connection.
India November Charlie under control. Hello.
The troubleshooting never ends with flight simulation. Oh my goodness. This is the second time that I've been completely disconnected from my home Wi-Fi network.
7354. Aviation departure number 183, watch 354, North 39. Continental Charlie, we're back correct, report with departure. Okay. Neptune 76 Papa, leave Keegan, heading 070 degrees. Radar heading 0704, Keegan, 67 Papa. Window Flyer 8X Charlie on the ground at London City looking for IFR clearance to Berlin Seagull for Embraer 190 stand 9. Station calling on the ground city, I don't cover London City, I'm London Control North, anything north of Birmingham, so continue Unicom 122 decimate, bye-bye. More call. X25, redirect to Sugal.
Here's my plan. If I don't get a connect or a contact me here soon.
7 second Victor there for the team on the Unicom 122, that's right, bye.
I think what I'm going to do is get within about 10 miles or so of Avant. Hey, Junior First Officer.
182 there for the ATC on the Unicom.
Hi, bud.
Bye bye.
What do you have? A green tractor? How cool, dude.
Yeah, I did 182 heavy. X 205, maintain 5250.
Sorry, buddy. I can't right now. Oh, goodness. Hi, bud. Let me get landed here. Oh, no. I'll come out. We'll play tractors. Be right there, bud.
Hello. Climb flight level 330 Bravo, arrival for Gatwick. Flight level 330 and the Willow True Bravo for Gatwick. Thanks a lot, Rainer.
Well, let's see. Anyway, so I was going to do about 10 miles south of Avant. I think we'll check in and we'll get a feel, because that's when we start to. That's when we're going to really start to head into the airspace. Now, again, I don't know if we should go here, wherever, but I want him to know where we're at. And be able to get some help as we enter that super busy airspace. I need someone to tell me what the nickname of that is. Cracker box or the blender, or it's something like that.
Tango Foxtrot, Remy, reaching the edge of my coverage, approach it for the ATC, can score 7000 and continue Unicom, bye-bye. Roger, leaving UHC, score 7000 and head to Unicom 20.8, Tango Foxtrot, we have control, how can I have a look? Neptune 76, Papa descent altitude 2,000 feet. Continue to 2,000 feet, 6, 7, bye-bye. Roger, 205 contact, radar 125.75. 125.75, and follow primary 205.
Alright, closing in here about another 20 miles. We'll contact him if we don't get the word. Because there is, let's see, 24 arrivals into Gatwick, 17 into Heathrow, and actually not too much, 5 departures from Stansted. I should also mention that there's 21 departures from Gatwick, 14 from Heathrow. So
Charlie, you ready for departure?
we want to make sure that we're talking to everybody that we need to talk to. Taking a peek here at the arrival chart, if I can get it to load. I hope that doesn't mean I'm about to disconnect again.
Left at 360 degrees, 67 Papa, Charlie.
One quick look here.
67 Papa, Roger.
So it looks like Avant I need to be down to 190, so I better go ahead and dial that in. We can begin our descent. Shouldn't have a problem getting down there, but I was going to check on that just for some descent planning. And then as we come in, if we go to Biggin will be at 160. Out to Godlu will be 100. And then on and in we'll go. We'll get some kind of a vector, potentially like a left base and left final. I don't know, but let's get to 190. That'll be our check-in. Is at Avant. We'll let them know we're currently on the Godlu 1 Juliet arrival. See if that's okay. Be a lot for him to sort out here.
Moment control, 457, radio check. Austrian 457, London control, readability 5. Austin 457, I'm coming in from east for Heathrow. Austin 457, I don't cover Heathrow, so continue Unicom 122, that's right, bye-bye.
Uh-oh. I think he said doesn't control the coast. Alright, we're going to check in here. We're pretty close. London Control, good afternoon. Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike descending flight level 210. We're inbound Avant.
Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike, London Control, the north sector only, so do not control London City, so continue Unicom.
Okay, continue Unicom 122.8, Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. Bummer.
Right, 173 contact,
well, this will be a little trickier here. And that's a real bummer because I really...
Thank you, contact Liverpool Tower 126.35, bye-bye.
Oops.
126.35,
I was really hoping to have some help here getting in, but we'll fly the approach as published. we'll let everybody in the area know that's what we're doing. And that's kind of the best you can do now. So I think we will say, well, let's see. So what I'm typing right now is that we're inbound at 190 on the Godlu 1 Juliet, and we're expecting runway 27, and we're just going to follow it in. I mean, there's not much else that we can really do here at this point in time. We do need to get down to 160 for our next altitude restriction. So we'll just kind of keep that going down. I don't think we need to be in a hurry. Actually, I take that back. We need to be at 190, so we are going to try to be right on the dot as close as we can, because we don't want to, again, in this airspace, it is very, very important that you're right where you're supposed to be. So wish us luck. As always, prayers appreciated. Actual descent clearance will be directed as directed by ATC, but for us, I wonder if we can check in with, Gatwick Approach and see if they would like to help us out here. Let's get turned after Avant, and let's see, Gatwick Approach 126.82. Let's, perhaps those guys. I don't need to change my barrel just yet, sorry about that. 126.82. Where am I going? No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm off on my... that's the worry right there. See, I should have recognized that. I must have a... oh yeah, I got a little bit of an issue right here. I should be going direct. Let's make this the active leg. There we go. And let's resume our nav here. We do need to head on down to, again, 16,000. Sure how to check in with this guy, but I think I'll just give him a quick call. And Gatwick Approach, Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. Yes, sir. We are currently inbound to London City on the Godlu 1 Juliet approach, and I did not know if I needed to contact you for clearance into your airspace.
Not really. In fact, Sector Lead has just a second come online. It's under control on frequency 132.6.
132.6. All right, thank you very much, sir. Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. And he actually just popped on here. 132.6. Did not see him there a second ago.
Yeah, right to 050. Just right to 050.
London Control. Hello, Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike.
Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike, London Control. Hello. Message.
Yes, sir. We're inbound to Bravo India Golf, descending 170, heading into London City, actually on the Godlu 1 Juliet. Didn't know if I needed to contact you. I figured I need to talk to somebody here in this airspace.
Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike, squawk 1220.
1220, Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. All right, I think we got our guy here. That'll help. 1220. That's in. We're squawking
Austrian 457
Charlie.
Control, hello,
All right.
D10, flight level 80. Austrian 457, flight level 80.
So that will help out greatly, although, again, for the most part, I think we're doing okay. We need to be 160 at Biggin, which we almost are there already. And then we can, after we get a little bit of
Oscar Kilo Mike, route Godlu. It's the Lavno 1 Golf transition direction. Odd leg 1 Golf transition for runway 09.
okay, we will take a look at the odd leg 1 Golf transition and get right back to you, Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. Okay, so blah 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 blah. We need to go direct to Godlu though, I think is what he's telling us. Oh, now I'm locked up. And Control, just confirmation for Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. Were we cleared to direct Godlu?
Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike, route direct Godlu and descend flight level 150.
Redirect Godlu and down to 150, Oscar Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike. Alright, so direct to, we will punch that in. We will, now we're turning, good, that's good, that's good.
457.
I want to go down to 15,000. Alright, so he's basically, I think, trying to keep us from getting too close to Gatwick, which I don't mind that a bit. But now we need to program in the odd leg, and here's again where we need some prayers, because I don't know if I have this arrival.
KLM 1000, if you're on frequency, descend flight level 80.
Here we go, let's find out. Crud.
London code evening Ranger
Well,
2 Oscar India flight level 330.
caramba.
Liner 21 Oscar India London Control, hello. Willow 3 Bravo arrival. When ready, descend flight level.
I simply do not have it, so I'm going to need some radar vectors. That's a bummer. That is a real bummer.
KLM 1000, request radio check.
Yeah, all I can do at this point is just tell him that I don't have the arrival. We are direct Godlu. And we're going to need
KLM 1000, not here on the
vectors.
frequency, please, if you could respond via text for now.
Control, good evening. Easy 333, 5,000 feet out of Gatwick.
Easy 333, London Control, walk identity climb now, flight level 100.
It's not a super difficult approach to fly, honestly. If we get to Godlu, we're going to be turning 355 for 10 miles, and then we're going to be vectored. You know, it is tricky because you're being vectored kind of around this area here.
725, good night.
Well, shoot. I hate to do this, but I think we're going to go ahead and just request the vectors.
Contacting on 119.725.
And London Control, Oscar, Oscar, Sierra, Kilo, Mike. It appears that our nav data is a little outdated here in my aircraft. I don't have the odd leg arrival.
Oscar, Oscar, Sierra, Kilo, Mike, Roger. In that case, expect vectoring for an ILS approach runway 09, descend flight level 100.
We'll expect vectors for runway 09 and we'll be down to flight level 100. Sorry about that. Oscar, Oscar, Sierra, Kilo, Mike.
E333, heading 36 degrees, climb flight level 280.
60, climb flight level 280.
Alright, so actually we're going to be... So runway 9er, we can go ahead, let's get that set up here real quick. ILS runway 9, maybe I was backwards in my approach. Alright, arrival is not there, approach is there. We're going to enter that, we're going to take vectors, we're going to load it, so it'll be ready for us to execute here in just a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to actually be coming back around here somehow and entering easterly approach. I guess we'll find out, but while we're doing that, we're on our way down to 10,000, right? Yes, we are. We are below, well, we're not quite below transition altitude yet. Transition altitude around here, I believe, is 7,000. However, it's one less thing for me to worry about, so I'm going to go 3024 right now. I'm just going to put it in. It'll be a little bit, well, no, I'm not going to put it in because altitude makes a huge difference right here. So don't want to do that. I'm going to have to just be patient. Let's see, approach loaded, descent,
you read me on voice?
Approach course, so let's fire up the information here for the ILS runway 9er.
So you know I'm not hearing anything from you on frequency KLM 1000, you need to use text.
We need a frequency of 111.15 and an approach course of 9er 3. Let's plug that in, 111.15.
KLM 1000, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Oh, it's loaded for me already. That's awesome. And okay, let's do this real quick. I need to put this into heading mode. I need to change this over to localizer mode, and I need to get this to 93, which maybe it already is.
London Control.
Is there another Sierra Mike?
Sierra Mike 22 squawk 3440. Descend flight level 2.
Alright, Sierra Mike. Not Sierra Kilo Mike, but I have to pay attention to that. Okay, I think we're doing okay here, guys. Now that we have a little bit of air traffic help. And wonder if I can see the Gatwick airport anywhere. Gotta be getting close to it. That might be it out in front of us. No, it's not.
Easy 540 Mike, Keegan 2 Bravo arrival.
I'm very curious. They must bring you around kind of north of everything. A little closer to Stansted than they do possibly
Easy 333, route direct
Gatwick.
left.
Direct Leicester 333.
No ATIS right now into London City, but we can use our active sky to get it. Right now surface winds are
Ryanair 21 Oscar India, descend flight level 150.
30 at Niner.
Flight level 150, Ryanair 21
Have scattered clouds at 3,600, broken at 5,200. We do have 10 statute miles of visibility there once we get on the ground.
Golf Sierra Mike 22, fly heading 100 degrees, descend flight level 230.
Alright, 10,000 though. I will put the auto feather and the engine ignition on. I will go ahead and turn on the landing and taxi lights. Never did put the prop sync on. That's not good on my part. Missed that one on the checklist, didn't I?
Golf Sierra Mike 22, fly heading 100, descend flight level 230. Oscar Kilo Mike, fly heading 360 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Sierra Kilo Mike, fly heading 360 and down to 7,000. Alright, so we now are officially on our vector to final, so we can go ahead and say that. Activate vectors to final. And that should bring, yep, that'll bring our approach course up. By the way, missed approach. Brief this real quickly. It's a straight ahead climb to 2,000 at 5 DME. We're going to turn left to, let's see, it looks like Lima Charlie, oh, locator, sorry. There's a locator at 2,000 feet or as directed, so climb to 2,000, turn left. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if that is
India descend flight level 120. Descend flight level 120, Ryanair 21 Oscar.
see if that's already on there for us.
Control, good evening.
All right.
Flyer 8 X-ray Charlie.
It's there for us if we need it.
Stand 9, we're in Embraer 190, looking for IFR.
And on a day like today, I tell you what. New approach, tricky approach.
8 X-ray Charlie, London, cleared to Berlin, Eagle, Clacton 1 Hotel, departure, squawk 3417. Would you Berlin, Eagle, really Clacton 1 Hotel, squawk 3417, flight Charlie. Fly 8 X-ray Charlie.
1,000 to go.
Break. 1,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Speaking of QNH, we're just about through 7,000, so let's put this 3027.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
I'm sorry, sir, is that for Sierra Kilo Mike? You're very broken.
Golf Sierra Mike 22, we're heading to Amsterdam, radar 12. Oscar Sierra Kilo. By Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Down to 4,000, 1025, Sierra Kilo Mike. Yeah, I thought that might have been for me, but I just wasn't 100% positive. Let's keep it going down here.
Good afternoon, Speedbird 144 inbound Absnet.
Slowly pulling the power back as well. Excuse me.
Speedbird 144 London Control, hello, 1 Golf arrival. Deborah 1 Golf arrival into Gatwick for Speedbird 144. Golf Sierra Mike 22, contact Amsterdam 125.750. Oscar Kilo left heading 275.
Left turn at 275, Oscar Kilo Mike. Alright. Almost directly left. So they're actually bringing us in on a right downwind. So we're turning just south of the airfield.
Speedbird 144, can you confirm we are doing the ILS 08?
And let's see here. I'll tell you what, for AutoGen, looks pretty darn cool.
Roger that, Speedbird 144. London Control, hello, Unit 1776. Union 1776.
I think that might potentially be our scenery. Yep, there we go. Almost certain that is. That's cool.
33.7.
Well, here's hoping that any of this actually gets streamed, because we have just had nothing but problems.
Lufthansa 414, route direct Timber. Direct Timber, Lufthansa 414. Lufthansa 414, contact.
It'll be curious to see how much actually ends up making it into the archives here, but it's been fun nonetheless. We're picking up a little bit of chop, a little bit of turbulence.
Ryanair 21 Oscar India, descend flight level 80.
The winds have kind of been variable in this area. Right now in London City, 030 at Niner. So that's not too bad. Just a few clouds here and there, broken and scattered. I think we're just about below everything. There's some scattered clouds at 3,600. We're just about down to 4,000, leveling off. Trying to bring the speed back here just a little bit as well. Pretty sure that's our scenery that we're seeing loading in. And hey, we've got some bridge traffic action there. Cool. We do have the ILS runway 9er approach loaded up.
Oscar Kilo Mike, descent altitude 3,000 feet, turn right heading 280 degrees.
Down 3,000 feet and right 280, Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike.
Speedbird 817 London Control, hello, Squawk 6236. 6236.
Okay. Just checking my approach checklist right now.
One Mike Alpha, climbing through 5000 feet, number 1, yeah,
Everything looks good at this point.
3-1 Mike Alpha, London Control. Hello. Roger.
One last
climb now, flight level 1.
pull from the Diet Dr. Pepper. Official drink of today's flight, by the way. A non-paid advertisement.
Oscar Kilo Mike, turn right, heading 285.
Right turn 285, Oscar Kilo Mike. I think I'm just getting kind of blown off here and I think he's trying to keep me from getting too close.
When ready, descend by level
Because over here is Gatwick somewhere, and they're trying to thread the needle here, basically. That might be... No, I don't think that's Gatwick.
144, when ready, descend flight level 140.
There's a lot of big airspaces, a lot of busy international airspaces right through here. So it's fairly tricky.
E540 Mike, when ready, descend.
Alright, I think we're just about midfield. I could be wrong. Maybe this is just all part of the scenery loading in. But I think...
Sorry,
boy, that doesn't sound good upstairs. Junior first officer not happy with the current situation.
And Oscar Kilo Mike, 10,000 feet.
Broken on that call, Oscar Kilo Mike. 1,000, did he say?
Oscar Kilo Mike, descend altitude 2,000.
Descend 2,000, Oscar Kilo Mike.
Speedbird 144, how fast do you want us to be at 140? We're pretty flexible. Speedbird 144, there's no speed restriction, just below 250 knots, below flight level 100.
Alright, that I believe is where the runway is. It's not loading up super quick, but that little black strip, once it loads in, I think that's going to be where our runway is. But we're laggy here, so it's probably
my apologies.
A good sign.
Break, Iberia 3-1 Mike Alpha, fly heading 240 degrees, climb flight level 240.
Like I say, the autogen looks pretty cool. I don't have the building volume turned up super high just because, especially in here, it gets pretty tough on my graphics card, but still looks good, I think. And then on this side, a lot of this is Orbix addition, all those black buildings that are popping in there, that's all Orbix stuff.
Logan 1, hotel arrival to Heathrow. London Control, hello Union, 1776 with you, heading 150. Union 1776, London, hello, climb flight level 210.
That could potentially be Heathrow up there.
144,
never really did get a good look at Gatwick, but I believe Gatwick's off to that side as well. So, yeah, perfect time. I'm dropping frames again, losing connection. Well,
Ryanair 39 Victor Romeo. Hello there, score Kaidan, climb now flight level 110.
I feel as frustrated as the junior first officer upstairs right now. Okay, speed. I need to get my speed down just a little bit because we're going to be making that base turn.
Papa Yankee, stand by, brake right, Oscar Kilo Mike, turn right, heading 020 degrees.
Right turn 020, Oscar Kilo Mike. Okay, we're starting to get that vector.
Yankee, climb flight level 3.
Base vector here, right base.
North Shuttle 5, Papa Yankee, climb flight level 340. Easy 333, contact London, control 133.7. Good night.
Low power horn right there. It's a reminder for gear to come down, but we're not quite ready for that just yet. going to get on the base leg and we'll throw some flaps in, then we'll get the gear down on final.
Even here, Chinook 7 Golf Lima with you, just passing through flight level 179, heading at 160 degrees. Chinook 7 Golf Lima, landing control, hello, climb flight level 330.
That looks great, that factory there.
Not too far, 330, but Chinook 7 Golf Lima. Turn right, heading 060 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 09.
Right turn 060, cleared ILS approach, runway 09, Oscar Sierra Kilo Mike.
Easy 2 Juliet Foxtrot, landing control, hello.
Didn't really give me time to throw in the flaps because I was too busy looking around outside, but get it here. Not quite the flaps range anyway. There's the glide slope. Localizer's coming in. Let's arm the approach. See the runway. Speed's coming down nicely.
Turn left heading 160
Prop lever full forward.
Flight level 330.
Left heading 160 degrees and flight 310, Iberia 31 myself. Correction 330, Iberia 31.
First notch of flaps. Would love an approach speed of around 110 if we could get it.
Could you get up to 22
Turn left heading 145.
Turn 145 degrees.
Gear coming down.
Chinook 7 Golf Lima, turn 5.
Still below the glide slope here. We'll pick it up here just a little bit.
Chinook 7 Golf Lima, turn left heading 145. Left heading 145, Chinook 7 Golf Lima.
Second notch of flaps.
Fly heading 315, descend flight level 200.
145.
Glide slope starting to come down. Speed is a little slow, but not too bad.
East 39 to Romeo, climb flight level 170.
There's the glide slope. And flaps are down. Landing and taxi lights are on. Gear is down. Approach checklist complete. Altimeter set. This is a steep approach. Famously steep because of all the buildings.
Stand by. Ryanair 39 Victor Romeo, climb flight level 170.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Iberia 31 Mike Alpha, stand by please, stand by. Iberia
We'll get to 1,000, we'll see if we can fly it.
Iberia 31 Mike Alpha.
Oscar Kilo Mike clear to land, runway 09, wind 040.
Clear to land, runway 09, Oscar Kilo Mike. And let's see if we can do it.
Easy 22 Juliet Foxtrot, descend flight level 200.
Don't want to get too steep here. Have dropped a little below the glide slope,
144, contact Gatwick director 126.
which I can understand would be very easy to do with just how steep you're coming in, but I think we'll be okay here.
Thank you.
Easy 54 Zulu Mike.
Oh, it's windy.
Turn right heading 330 degrees.
Come on, baby. There we go.
Easy. Route direct Trent, Tango November Tango, and descend flight level 200.
See if I can time the flare. Yeah, it was a little early. Yeah, fairly heavy on the touch, but that's okay. Reversers, I need you. There we go.
442 at flight level 240, currently 14 miles from Galway.
KLM 442, hello, roger, brake, speed at 817.
All right, we are down. Welcome to London City. Welcome, everyone. We made it.
39 Victor Romeo, climb flight
Oh,
level
that taxiway is not a taxiway. I have to turn around and back taxi here. That's right. All right, got a back taxi to get myself off of this runway here, just in case we have other traffic coming.
Easy 22 Juliet Foxtrot, turn left heading 130 degrees.
Okay, clean up the flaps.
Left turn 130 degrees.
Head on back. Landing lights are off. And life is good. That was fun. Oh man, was that fun. Whoa, easy, easy. Easy brakes. Oh, maybe I missed a taxiway. I know there's a turnaround point here, but alright, we'll get out of here.
Easy 3457, hello, squawk 0312.
Squawk 0312, easy 3457.
Ooh, heavy on the frames, no question about it. This plane, this might be one of those airports that I can't. I'm just going to have to leave alone here.
27 left end 70.
Maybe. We'll see, I guess. But in the meantime, welcome everybody. I'm glad we made her. Glad you were able to tune in. It has been one interesting flight. The flight itself has been pretty good. The stream itself has been, or the stream on the other hand has been terrible. The quality, the internet connection has been awful. I have no idea what's going to be saved on Twitch. If you caught any part of it, thank you. If you were an ATC along the way, thank you.
When ready, flight level 200, level abeam, COVID.
Where shall we park? We'll come down here just a little further. Next to all these Dash 8s. These BAE. These 146s, is that what these are? All these fancy quad jets. Coming up on the stream tomorrow, we're going to be in the float plane, the DHC Beaver, DHC-2 Beaver. We're going to be up in Vancouver, and our goal is to visit some of the mini seaplane bases that are up in that area. I'm hopefully going to be joined by a friend or two, which makes it that much more fun, but you can join as well if you would like. Today we were a little bit eurly because the Wyoming football game is tonight, and it was going to interrupt my streaming schedule. Tomorrow it's probably going to be about that normal 0 midnight Zulu time here. Alright, we're trying to get spun around, and it's probably pretty close. Yeah, downwind, it was a good flight. The stream was rough. I disconnected a lot, and like I was just saying a second ago, I don't know what, if anything, is going to actually be saved, but so be it. That's the way it goes sometimes. Alright, turning everything off here.
Ryanair 39 Victor
avionics, engines, auto feather coming off, engine bleeds off, avionics can come off here, generators off. We're going to go ahead and open up the emergency fuel shut-off switches, and let's see what